Hello, and welcome to Big Yap Energy,
a weekly yap sesh with your new besties.
Join us to yap about everything books, pop culture, motherhood, and everything in between.
Sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and let's chat. Hello, and welcome to Big Yap Energy. I'm Kailey.
And I'm Neely, and I hope this is recording. They changed this platform around that we use, so there's a possibility that we record this whole episode and it didn't actually record.
Talking to
we're just talking to each other at this point. Welcome to Big Gap Energy. We are excited to have you here today, and it's going to be really fun because I am going to interview Kailey, and if you listen to our last episode, she interviewed me. So now we're going to find out a little bit more about her, and I'm going to link it in the show notes, but we actually had Kailey on the podcast a long time ago and got a lot of other questions out of the way. So these are going to be like a bit more focused, not just around books, but just other aspects of her life, because Kailey is varied, guys. She has other interests outside of books. She is a mom. She's a wife. She's a stepmom. We're going to talk about all of it. And before we deep dive into Kailey world, what are some 1s and 5s you have this week, Kailey?
Okay, so my one is so petty, but I feel like you'll understand it as a workout girly. So today is Thursday. We did this workout on Monday. Neely, my core is so if you poked my stomach, it hurts so bad. We did GHD sit-ups. So if you know, you know, you have to Google it. It's this contraption, and you basically are hooked into it, your legs hooked into it, and then you have to fling yourself off the back and then do full sit-ups. I did so many of them on Monday, and Thursday, I have to, if I'm laying down, even workouts, everything is.
Do you have to roll yourself over to get up?
I'm laying. Okay. I have to I can't sit straight up.
You almost have to bear yourself.
Yes, I have to roll onto my shoulder, and then it's so embarrassing. Tony's come on, girl. He's come on, big mom. And he gives me a push.
When I did solid core a month or whatever ago, that's how I was for a full week. Because it works different. When you go to a different workout or do something different in a workout that you're used to, and it's working a complete that, whatever I did in solid core worked different core muscles than I'm normally working, because I straight up thought if I coughed, it hurt.
Yes, if I coughed, if I laughed, and then Tony, so he just kept going, and I was stop making me laugh. Again, this is not a big deal, but every time I do them, we don't do them that often, so I did 100 of them in the workout. So I just was it's.
I wish y'all could see the visceral reaction I just had to. I did 100 of them. I was
why? For fun?
Oh, she was going to be I did 10.
No, that's why I actually can't move. But we'll balance that out with 2 quick 5s. My kids are doing swim team this summer for the first time, and I'm so proud of them. And it's actually so fun and so wholesome. And they're they've got their little swim caps on and their goggles, and I'm that sports mom being come on, Quinn, and she's doing all her events, and they're just adorable. So we're having a blast with that. Probably me more so than them, but it's fun watching your kids do something new and also have fun with it and succeed. So that's cool. And then we went to my other 5 is the neighborhood moms, girls in the neighborhood went to dinner the other night, and we had not seen each other since January, and we just couldn't get it together. But we went out on, Tuesday, and it was just lovely. You always, I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes you're I never want to leave my house. I'm just going to stay home. I don't want to go. I don't want to make plans. I'm so glad when plans get canceled. But when the stars align and you actually get out of the house and away from your husband and your kids, and you're oh my gosh, I forgot that it's fun to go socialize with people.
Story of my life. Because I can introvert and be homebody so hard. Right. I love it. I love doing it. But when I actually get dressed up and go out with friends, I'm always so glad I did it. But it takes a lot for me to do it.
Yes. And I even said to Tony, I was I don't really want to go. I really like all these girls, and they're all so sweet. And it's almost a muscle that you have to flex, because I hadn't done it in so long. I sound like such a hermit, but if you don't do it for a while, I get why you're well, I guess I'm just never going to socialize again. So it's the more you do it, the more you want to do it. So it's, it's getting out the door is the hardest part. Truly. And not canceling. So Yeah.
I am a queen of the last minute cancel.
Oh,
Sorry to
I love
people in my life. I'm queen of the already, and you've texted me, "Hey, do you mind if?" And I'm already in pajamas. I'm
You're
like,
like,
I do
right.
not.
No.
Um,
What are your one?
so my one is that Liam was sick this week, and Liam hasn't been sick or missed a day of school or camp in 3.5 years. Okay. Like Liam never gets sick. And he had a cough. Like, so Liam has asthma. So if he gets a cough, it lasts forever. And so we were like, oh, like he has a cough probably from allergies. Well, he went to camp on Monday, and then Tuesday they had a field trip to go bowling from camp. And Tuesday morning, he was like, my chest hurts, like blah, blah, blah. So we kept him home, and Andrew took him to the doctor, and he has bronchitis or had bronchitis. He's on medicine now, and he went back to camp. But yeah, he was sick, like not feeling good. And then that same day, Charlotte went on the field trip at camp. And when you're at a bowling alley, there's always like an arcade kind of component to it. So she was at the arcade, and like the arcade motorcycle game where you like get
Yeah.
on it and you like rock. Anyways, apparently she got on that and just fell off onto her face.
Oh,
And so we picked her up from camp on Tuesday, and I was like, "What is on your face?" And it looked like she had been freshly slapped,
oh
like
God.
the side of her face. Anyway, she has like a minor black eye from that, but she's fine. So that is my 1 star.
Your
My
kids are
five
really
star.
just like it's poor kiddos.
My 5 stars, I got a haircut this week. So
The best.
I cut 3 inches off, which I do not usually do that much of a cut, but like it was very long and it really needed it. And she gave it some shape. This is my first day to like wash it and dry it myself after the haircut.
Looks
But
gorgeous. It's still so
thank
long.
you. I know it is still so long, but I for like the past 2 years, I've only been getting like half an inch cut, and I was like, we probably need to do like a bigger cleanup. So, and it's one of those things to me. I would put hair in the category of like, I love having it done. I hate sitting places. So getting my hair done, getting my nails done, getting anything done, like I love the results, but I don't like to sit for
Okay, but
long periods of time.
you look like you have virgin hair. Do you have like is your hair colored at
Version.
all?
It's not. Mm-mm.
Okay. I was like, come talk to me when you sit there for an hour and a half and like wait for your
But no,
color
but I
to process.
I
Oh,
do get a Brazilian blowout. I get keratin. And so so the whole thing for me is still 2 hours. Like, because when you put keratin in your hair and blow
yeah.
dry it, when they straighten it, they have to straighten it's like a strand at a time. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, takes fucking forever. And I love my hair girl though. She's fabulous. So I don't like mind it. I don't
Sometimes
like sitting.
no, yeah, my girl's like, I'm so fidgety. I'm like, can I just like get up? I'm like, I'm just gonna stay here for a sec. She's like, are you okay? I was like, when do I ever sit for 3 hours?
I hate sitting. But no, I haven't colored my hair in like 15 years. So
Are you not getting?
I
I have
used
so many
to.
like grays coming in.
I have not ever had a gray hair, no.
Girl,
But neither of my parents, like my dad did not start getting gray hair until he was like 71, and he's 75 now. And then my mom does color her hair, but I don't know if she's even ever seen a gray because she's been coloring her hair as long as I have been alive. So,
I'm going to the grave with not a gray hair in my
now
head.
believe me, when I start getting grays, she will be coloring her hair.
Like shout
We're
out
not
to
doing it.
women that are, whatever. If that's you, you want to like go gray and do your silver hair. I love that for you, but that will not be me.
That will also not be me. But no, because I do the keratin, I don't color it because honestly, like I'd have to go 2 different days. You can't do them on the same day. And like that alone, I'm like, never mind.
Well, that will break me.
That will break me. I would have to be on some sort of schedule where they were like a month apart. Like that would be the only possible way I could do it.
Yeah.
To where I've like forgotten. It's kind of like I have talked about this with my therapist before. So letting you guys in on a little bit of a subject I had one day. I am like I don't have like a phobia of going to doctors or anything like that, and I don't mind doing it, but I hate like just like the whole process of like it taking time out of my day. And that is what I hate about anything. It's like a driver's license, but like anything where it's going to take time out of my day. And it's funny because Andrew and I just applied for global entry, and because we have TSA pre, but we were like, oh, like now that the kids are older and we're starting to like do more out of the country travel, like let's just get global. And a big factor was that our credit card that we both have, like you could do it for free. And it was like one of your little like perks or whatever. But we thought that it said on the thing that you could do a virtual interview. And so we did it. And they're like, oh, y'all don't qualify for virtual interviews. So now we have to go in person. And I'm like, to drive my ass to the fucking airport that's like 45 minutes away to do it. And part of me was like, oh, I'm flying out of that airport Monday. No, they didn't have appointments. I was like, wouldn't that have just been like perfect? Yeah. They did not have appointments for that. So anyway, those are my 1s and 5s. What are you reading?
Okay, I finished the book that you talked about last episode, the one that got away.
Did you like it?
It was cute. It was cute.
Isn't it cute? I love it.
It was. And then I started a thriller that it's called Someone Else's Husband. It's by Kimberly McCreight. I'm like 40% in. I might DNF it. It is like a slog. I don't know. TBD. I don't know if it's
I just can't do a thriller. It's just.
I love a thriller. This one's just like not hitting, but I actually started the mashup by.
Laura Marie Myers.
Mm-hmm. It comes out. I didn't realize. I thought it came out in June, but it comes out July 7th. I think. Oh my gosh, it is adorable. If you are a millennial, you need this book. It's like talking about Lisa Frank. It's talking about like Gushers and like Coldplay and like all these like songs of our youth and like, oh my gosh, it's just really hitting. It's a teeny tiny bit like corny, but again, like if you are a millennial, like your heart will just be like,
what is the trope?
Brother's best friend, but they're also
okay.
Enemies to lovers. Because again, she ends up in like a MASH game. Like
maybe this will be my plane read.
It is. I'm flying through it. Like I started yesterday. I'm like 85% done. It's a super fast read. It's so cute. It's like so cute. It's exactly what I needed.
Okay, maybe I will read that on the plane because I was writing my newsletter today and I was discussing my analysis paralysis with books because I'm like, knowing that I'm about to have 2 flights alone where I don't have Andrew or the kids and I can just like read, and then I will have time at night alone where I can just read, and I'm like, what the fuck do I read? And last year on a similar trip for work, I read why can I not think of the name of it? What is this? One Golden Summer? Yeah. Is that Charlie's book?
Yes, I think so.
That's the one I read.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's what I read on this trip last year.
This is so it's just like cute, happy, like smiley.
Which was great because on my way back, I was stuck in the airport for 11 hours for a flight delay. So it was good that I had a book. Okay. Sorry, I haven't been reading, guys, because I've been watching Summer House and In the City, and I've been on Threads because I found my calling in life, and it is Threads. I'm going to be a Bravo influencer on Threads. That's my new goal. Not really, but I was posting live during the Summer House episode on Tuesday night, and you know how like certain accounts will do like roundups of like tweets or Threads posts that people do? A Bravo account did mine, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I've peaked now. I have nowhere to go but down from here. It was like, it's like one of those things where it's like, I've always wanted one of my posts to be shared by one of those accounts. So I was like, okay, I just feel good about life now.
I'm shocked that wasn't your 5 for the week.
I mean, it's definitely a 5. Like, and I got really excited and I showed Andrew, and of course he's like, oh, okay. But men just don't get it, guys. No. Before we get into the interview, do we need to talk about Taylor?
Yes, I was like, I knew I was forgetting something.
Did you see the thing I sent you today about the ring?
Yeah, but did you see everyone's comments were like, it's not backwards. This is her right hand. Like, she's not feeding him with her left hand. And they're like,
that's what I saw.
On the other ring. On the other hand.
I know.
So basically what Neely and I are referring to is that I sent her, do you follow the Taylor Watch podcast? I love those girls.
No, but I'm gonna.
I love them. They were talking, and there are rumors that like MSG is MSG the same as Barclays? Like, am I an idiot? Should I know this?
I don't fucking know. I don't live there.
I think they're different.
I think so.
Hang on.
She's like, never mind.
All the like New York girlies out there, they're 2 separate arenas. Okay. Anywho, MSG, people are saying like it's happening. But when I did a little deep dive, they are saying that Travis and Taylor are going to get like, that's not where the ceremony is going to be. That's just like where the party is for her 1,000 guests. And so
Do you think they registered?
you know, like, hi, I'm a billionaire, but I do need a nice like set of.
I need a Le Creuset. Do you think you could get me a toaster
I mean,
or
she
an
does do a
air
lot of
fryer?
baking for all
I
her
just
stuff.
can't imagine that they like
No,
what
I
do
bet
you
she did
like?
like. Don't you think she probably did like in lieu of whatever, like donate to something?
Yes,
She's
I
so
do.
classy. Like she's not asking. She's probably like,
She's
here are
the
your gifts.
she's gonna be the mom who's like, please do not bring gifts to the party, but bring a book to donate to a children's charity.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
and here's a loaf of sourdough as your party favor.
but she's so funny. Like it's a loaf story. Baby, just say yes. Like she kills me. I don't know. Like we shall see. Hey,
Do you
but
think we'll ever know?
I do. The only thing I was wondering though, so and somebody's like, no, she's gonna get married like on a nice. I didn't tell you this. One of the publicists emailed me from it might have been Penguin Random House, and they're like, hey, here's some thrillers, but it was all like Taylor coded, and they put in like a lyric of Taylor Swift's, and then they gave you like the book that would like go with it. All these like ones coming out, and I was like, girl, it was this like publicity assistant, and I was like, love the email, you're killing it. Like, where's your boss to give you promotion? But it was all Taylor Swift coded, and I said, tell me the rumors like aren't true. Do we think she's really getting married at Barclays? And this, I'm just like chatting back and forth with this like publicity assistant, and she's like, no, blah blah blah. She's like, she's probably getting married in like a nice field somewhere. Like, but
That's
my
what I think.
so here's again, this is on my walk. What I was thinking about, like, what about security? Like, I know she
Okay,
could
but do
like
you
a
think
billion people, but like, how do you secure a field in the middle of nowhere? Like, really, you could
but
infiltrate
do
that.
you know what I could actually see though? If that is indeed where the party is, do you think with just like family, they're doing like a private ceremony in like a field somewhere?
I hope so. Yes, I don't. So yes,
And then like a different day is the party.
is the party.
I could see that.
Or do you like, she just PJs in from the field or like choppers in to the party?
Cute.
Yeah.
It's very, if this is going to be a very niche reference, but if anybody here is a Survivor watcher, like Andrew and I are, Jeff Probst used to do this thing where he would leave the final tribal council with like the votes and be like, I'm going to meet you back in LA for the live reading or whatever. Cause it's like really like 6 months later. But the way that they edit it is you see him like walking out of the like forest area and then walking in. But it's like he gets on a chopper and then the chopper flies over LA. It's like very dramatic. And I'm like, I could see Taylor and Travis like it's like you walk back down the aisle, they get on a chopper. And then they like
Like
parachute
he
in.
could literally get
Could
married in like
happen.
Pennsylvania and then be in New York City like 20 minutes later. You know what I mean? For like the party.
True. Guys, we will see. Kailey and I could debate this. I will tell you, once we have all the details, we will do a dedicated episode about
100%.
Taylor's wedding.
One
Even
last,
if no one else listens to it.
yes. Do you have thoughts on like the video of her feeding him?
Yeah, but none of them are good.
Okay. Right? It wasn't really landing for me. No
It
pun
didn't land
intended.
for me. I don't like infant what is it like
Yeah. Yeah.
infantizing people. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like girls who are like, oh honey, and like call their like baby talk to their I don't like any of it. Like it all gives me the biggest ick that ever
Yeah.
icked.
Yeah.
And I don't even do that to my kids, okay? I didn't do that to my kids when they were babies.
And
I
that was like,
didn't
oh, he
baby
misses
talk to
something
them.
because of a joke because he's like, see, he's like, hey, so and so, like, I like Indian food now. So,
If it's a joke, it didn't hit for me. So could be.
Anyhow,
Anyways, should we get
moving
into
on.
the interview?
I'm ready. I'm
All
like in the
right.
hot seat.
All right. So I will tell you, these are like, I have little categories, but we're not like starting at the beginning. Because we've done that. So,
Okay.
okay. The first category I want to talk about is fitness because that is a huge part of your life. So, what kind of got you just into fitness in general? Were you an athletic kid? Did you play sports? Like, where did the
Okay.
fitness portion of your life come from?
Yeah, buckle up. I feel like I could talk about this all day. So, yes, I played sports as a kid. like started with soccer, like every child I feel like in America does. And then I ended up playing lacrosse in middle school, and I actually got really like into it, and I played lacrosse competitively and did like travel lacrosse, and actually got recruited to play in college. So I played lacrosse at Colgate, which is near Syracuse. Um, and you really like sell your soul if you're going to play a Division I sport, but it was very worth it. Would do it all over again. And then once I graduated college, it was kind of like, who am I if I'm not like the student athlete? And I actually got into, I never like taught fitness, but I went to a spin class after like a breakup. And I kind of joked that that saved me, that a new spin
Was it
studio.
Soul Cycle?
No, because Richmond doesn't, Richmond's like not small, like big enough for that,
Oh,
but they were
okay.
similar. It was like a Soul Cycle, like a small business Soul Cycle, if you will. So I went to like their opening weekend, and I basically walked up to them and was like, do you need more instructors? Like, oh my gosh, like my life was like changed. So I kind of say that the rest is history. I got to work for them for almost 5 years, and that was like amazing. Like I had like my full-time job, but this was like my fun job, and like making the playlist and like the beat drops and like, okay, this is the choreography we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, like I loved it so much. And from there, I actually got into teaching. I've taught Pure Barre for a little bit. I taught Orange Theory. I've done like TRX classes. I've taught at a cycle bar. So that's kind of like a Soul Cycle, but like more like on the franchise side. So I was doing all of that in addition to like my actual job. And then once I had kids, I still taught a little bit, but it got, it's like hard to find childcare. And I was like, this is fun, but like to go teach these classes at like 5 a.m. is not super feasible. So then I kind of stumbled upon Peloton, which I know you love too.
We love the Peloton.
So
Yes.
I have the tread and the bike, and I've had those for right before COVID. So
We
I was
got
doing,
our Peloton. We were like the very typical people who got a Peloton at the beginning of COVID. And I was such a Peloton psychopath. I mean, I was doing rides. I was doing like 60-minute rides every day, like a Looney Tune. I do like a 15-minute, and I'm like, this is hard. Like, how did I do this every day?
yeah. Um, so I did that for a while, and I was like, I don't need to go back into like that fitness space. And then I actually started doing CrossFit with my husband, which is a newer journey. I vowed I would never do that, but here we are. So like TBD. But that's
Okay.
it for it right now.
Okay. So, what kind of, I guess, what led you into the like high rocks of it all? Which I had literally never heard of until I met you. And then I was like,
Now you're getting
why
spam
is it?
boost.
Now it is quite literally like half of my feed.
I had okay, so I really love like I sound like such a meathead, but like I really do like the weightlifting. I think for women it's so important, and I like how I feel. I like how my body looks like when I pick up weights, which was not always the case. And I ran a marathon when I was 25. I've done a few halves, like I've done a lot of 10Ks, but I was just like I'm kind of sick of like just running, and I'm not sure like I'm like I don't know if my knees are really like can really handle like a half marathon anymore. So I was like, oh, High Rocks is perfect. It's only 5 miles, and there's like lifting, like weightlifting components involved. Like this is exactly what I want to do. So I forget even how I like stumbled upon it. I don't know if I was like Googling like different races. But I saw it and I was like, oh, I feel like this is really something that is in my wheelhouse and kind of like like a good mix of like both worlds.
Did Tony like initially want to do that with you? Like, was he like, oh yeah, like I'm
No,
in?
at first he was kind of like, I don't want to say he like shit all over, but like he did a little bit because again, he's like such a CrossFit guy, and he doesn't really like running. Um, So he was kind of like, I don't want to do this. And I signed up with a girlfriend, and we went to Vegas. And then he kind of saw me training. He's like, I'll do one. And now we're doing another one in September. So I wouldn't say like
Where?
in DC.
Oh, okay, not far.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not far at all. So
Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, just like something fun and different. I'm not like, there's some people that it's like really a cult now, and they like do several a year. I think like doing 1 year would be cool. Again, I'll have done 3 in like 6 months. So I think I'm like good for a while after this.
I will say, my next question is kind of part of that, but I don't know if you'd have a different answer. What is a fitness goal you're kind of working towards right now, or is it just like be healthy, stay alive?
Um, we're like really getting into the like nitty gritty. I think it would always be nice to like put on some more muscle if I'm being like truly honest.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like in my lower body. I think just like getting stronger on like some of those lifts would be cool. But I'm really like happy with how I look and feel right now. There's like CrossFit stuff that I would like to be able to do. But I won't like bore you with like the very technical things. That's definitely something where like I have to scale quite a bit of stuff. So it's like humbling, but also like a good challenge. I was just ready for a new challenge. I was like, let me like go and try some of these. Like it's, I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do that. So that's like motivating to try to work towards some of those things. Be like, okay, maybe I can do some like kipping pull ups someday and we'll see.
All right. Very much switching gears. How did you and Tony meet?
I wish you'd see my face. We met at work a long, long time ago. And it wasn't like love at first sight right away. Um, but I'm trying to think like I was like dating the people. He actually was still married like when I first met him. And I was like, oh, he's like funny, he's cool. But I was like on all the apps, this is 2012, and was just like doing my thing. But then, one thing led to another, and he was not married anymore. And then here we are, 13 years later, and two kids.
What has surprised you the most about marriage?
I was gonna be like how great it is, but that sounds like really like sappy. What surprised me the most? I think I don't know if this is a surprise, but like I'm sure you feel like this. Like again, you don't know what goes on in anybody else's like home or their life, so you can't necessarily compare. But like, I just feel like we're such a good team.
Yeah. I
I want to be like, I picture
Andrew
it well, but like, all those ones where they're like, oh, your husband does XYZ for you. And the response is always like, yeah, because they didn't marry a
You didn't
fucking
marry a fucking loser. Yeah.
right. And
I'm going to tell you,
like,
I got
that's
a
what I feel like
comment.
my husband. I'm like, I did so well. Like, I picked great.
This is the first time I've gotten a comment like this, and it really bothered me for kind of a similar reason. So I posted a TikTok yesterday. I posted on Instagram too, but it was like things I do every day that like make our evenings and mornings go a little bit smoother, like systems I have in place. And I got a comment on TikTok that was like, "What does your husband do?" And I was like, first of all, I named four very like random things that I do. And by I do, I mean that are done. I mean, I do those things. But I commented back, I'm like, well, he cooks all of our meals. We would quite literally starve if Andrew was not here. Like, it's a joke that we have all the time. Like, the kids would eat scrambled eggs every night. I don't cook. So Andrew cooks everything. He grocery shops because I hate grocery stores. I mean, like, I don't like comments like that because I'm like, he does so much and like is such a good dad and husband. And so I'm like, y'all, I've been on the internet for a long time. I am rarely triggered by a comment that someone leaves me. Like, very little gets to me. That really got to me. And I was like pissed.
Yeah, you're like, back off, babe. Yeah, it's just, and again, no one is perfect, and I'm not trying to be like everything is always like 100% perfect, but just like I think we're a very good team. We work really well together. Like we have different strengths and weaknesses, but like at the heart of it, like the same like core values and like what's important to us. And the best thing is like I feel like we've grown like together. And I know everyone's like, oh, you're doing, and like we've continued to stay like what we prioritize and like what matters to us has like stayed the same. And I feel like, again, it sounds like so cheesy, but like, and we always kind of say it's like,
but it's really true because like the person that you're like meant to be with will always bring out the better qualities in you, but make you a better person too. And like make you like Andrew and I like fundamentally are like, I would say like we have the same goals, but like we're so different in just like so many aspects. Like Andrew is extremely quiet. Like I am not. I mean, like there's just things about us that are very different. I'm very type A and organized. He is very much not. But like I feel like we balance each other so well in that way
Yeah.
that like it does make you a good team. And I feel like that's what it is. It's like you have to balance each other. And I think with being married, like one thing I've really learned is like it's never going to be 50-50. Like some
Right.
days it's going to be 70-30, some days it's going to be 90-10. Like it's not like 50-50 is kind of a myth because there are a lot of times that he is pulling way more weight than I am. And there's times I'm like, and I'm sure you guys feel that too. It's like,
Right. But like acknowledging, not even like, it's not even like in a score way, but like knowing like sometimes like someone's going to have to like do more, whether like somebody's out of town or somebody's sick or like just it's not happening.
mm-hmm.
Like being able to just kind of like tap in for the other person and like, how old?
Yeah.
Because like, I was 23 when like we got together. So I'm like, I was a
I was
child.
28. I mean, I was 28. So I
Okay.
wasn't
Like,
quite a child, but what was good for me about that though is I had dated a lot and I'd been in very serious relationships. So I very much knew what I did not want.
right.
And that's why I think with Andrew it was so seamless and easy because like we were 28, we'd been out there for a bit, like we were established in our careers, like we knew what we wanted out of life. But okay, similar category, but what were your thoughts when you and Tony got together about dating somebody with a daughter? Because how old was she?
Like 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've just been in her life like the whole time.
Mhm. So I did not meet her like for the first year that we dated.
I think that's really smart of him though.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
I respect that a lot.
Totally. So, whoa, your question. Oh, and that's why it was like kind of funny because, not to get into all of it, but the beginning was like slightly messy, we'll just say. And it's like, yeah, if you had told me like, hey, you're going to end up with like falling madly in love with this guy that's like going through a divorce and like has a kid. I'm like, no, I don't think that's like on my bingo card. Like, like where's like the 6'4" like football player that I thought I was getting? But again, like when you like it like smacked me over the head and like I couldn't do anything about it. I was like, well, this is it. He's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of had to take everything that came with that. And it was like, no, like if it was up to me, this wouldn't, I don't say that this wouldn't have been my choice, but like, you don't romanticize that life when you're whatever age you're dreaming of like your future like husband.
Well, and especially like when you're 23, because like innately, and this isn't you, but like I can only speak for how like at 23, I was a very selfish person. And there's no way, like, I mean, I guess if I had met somebody, but like I could barely take care of myself, let alone like be with somebody with a child. But I mean, kind of like what you said, it's like you don't plan for those things. Those things just are. Like you don't help
like,
who you fall in love with.
Yeah. And it's like I couldn't like walk away. I'm like, well,
No.
So here we are.
Okay. Switching a little bit more towards the motherhood. How did you come up with the girls' names? Because I love their names.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, so this is gonna sound like so silly, but like, did you have a list of like a notes app of like names that you liked?
Yeah, I still have it, even though we're done having kids.
Okay.
Quinn was on mine.
Okay, so Quinn was on mine, but do you want to know where I heard that name? I'm not really out myself.
Daria?
Diana, no, Glee. Diana Agron, who I think is like beautiful, and that's not like
I never watched Glee.
I just loved the name Quinn, and I was like, oh man, I love
one of Charlotte's best friends' names is Quinn.
I just love it so much. And we don't have this is gonna sound so like awful. Like my mom's name is Allison, which is like fine.
Allison, that's my middle name.
Like my grandmother is Shane or Sharon, and my mother-in-law is Sandra. So like some of these people have like beautiful like family names where it's like passed down, and like no offense, but like none of those are really like our vibe. If you're even like a middle name. So I just like love the name Quinn, and her middle name's Harper because I liked the name Harper, but I felt Harper was
both of those were on my list name.
But I know like 6 Harpers now, so that's why I was like, this can be your middle name because I felt like Harper was like too trendy for us. And then Camille, I just like loved that name, and I actually heard it from the there was a CrossFit girl that we used to like watch at the games, Camille LeBlanc Bazinet. She's like French Canadian, I think. I was like, oh, Camille's like such a pretty name. And I was like, what do you think about like that? Like, thank God we didn't have boys because I did not have like boy names. And then her middle name's Emerson, which I like really love. But like Camille won out for like the first name. So it was really just kind of how we felt. There was no like significance behind it.
It's funny because the like popular baby name list came out recently for 2025. And for the like, I don't know, 12th year in a row, the number one boy name is Liam, naturally. And the number two girl name is Charlotte. And I was like, I will say, I think part of that is I grew up with a weird name and I love it now, but I did not love it as a kid. I just wanted to be like Jennifer or like
Kelly, right?
Yeah,
Sarah.
like Jessica, like Stephanie. I just wanted a normal name. And I kind of wish I had gone by my middle name as a kid. My middle name is Allison, much like Taylor Swift's middle name is Allison, but we spell them differently. And my mom spelled mine with a Y, so it's Allylson because my first name has a Y and she liked how that looked. So Charlotte's middle name is Sydney, and that is with a Y. Sydney, because I was like, oh, okay, well, if we're going to keep the Y thing going. So, but Liam's middle name is Aiden, and I just got that from Sex and the City because I liked Aiden on Sex and the City. And Charlotte's name is also from Sex and the City. So that is where the original place I heard both.
So Charlotte was on my list, but my stepdaughter's middle name is Charlotte. I was like, okay, we can't use that. But yeah, very happy with Quinn and Camille. Really like
okay. What is y'all's favorite thing to do on a date night?
Okay, again, like the hermit in me. I do love like going out to dinner and, you know, being able to like talk and not having to cook. But like sometimes we'll just drop the kids off at like my in-laws or my parents, and because everyone's very close, so we're lucky and they can just like sleep over there.
And just be at home.
Yes. And we go back home and we like we'll just hang out and like cook food, like make some cookies. Sometimes like go for a walk after dinner, but to like watch TV, and like we're still asleep by like 9:30. We still have to leave the house and you're just like comfy on the couch.
That's like our ideal as well.
Boring,
I get it.
I'm like, why? Like, you don't have to go out. But sometimes I'm like, let me like get dressed up and like put on some makeup and like put a cute dress on. But we still have like a 5:00 dinner reservation though.
I love it. Okay. How do you handle, or if you don't experience it, then you can just say not for me. But if you do experience mom guilt, how do you handle it?
Oh, I think everybody experiences mom guilt like all the time, right?
I would assume. I only know myself, and I do.
Yeah. No, I definitely do. You know, I try to talk myself down because as like an eldest daughter, firstborn, like I think I can definitely overthink things and get in my head about like, am I doing enough? Or like, what could I be doing better? Or like, what did I let them do? But I try to just focus on like the things I know I'm doing like well with them. Or even like sometimes, you know, strangers be like, oh, like your girls, like at the librarian the other day was like, I love how independent your girls are. Cause like they'll go over and like talk to them if they like need to find a book title. I'm like, go ask the librarian. Like they're helpers. They're here to help you. And like things like that. And not that I need like outside validation, but sometimes when people be like, oh, like your girls are very polite, or even just if we go to a restaurant, like the kids, like we're all playing a game together and they order so politely to like the waiter. And like, again, they're not perfect children. But like when I see the things that we are really trying to like instill in them, or even just like when we play like a board game after dinner, and it's just like the four of us, and I was like, God, this is like exactly like what I wanted. Like, I hope these are like the memories they have. Like, that's what I'm trying to, you know, create for them. So focusing on those things and knowing that like sometimes something has to give. Like, it can't all be perfect. And like, if I let them have like, you know, 20 extra minutes of like screen time because I have to get like XYZ done, like it will be okay. Later we will do something like together as a family, and really try not to like beat myself up about it.
I think that's a good attitude to have. Okay. What are your 3 favorite ways to spend time alone?
Oh, okay. Working out, reading. And I do love like, I love like a walk outside. You know, like I'll put in a podcast, I'll put in like a book or, you know, an audiobook, and just like, we have a dog, so I do have to like take him with me usually. Like love being outside, love the sun. I think just getting outside and like really solves a lot
Touch
of,
some grass.
yeah, touching grass solves a lot.
All right. What is something people would be surprised to know about you?
Hmm. Like where do I start? Um, I don't know. I'm a Cancer, so I'm like real sensitive, but like so like there's probably gonna be some tears, but I'm also like very direct. So there's like I'm kind of like in juxtaposition of that. I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty like open book. I'm like you guys know I like to like go to bed early, like work out, read. Doesn't like take much.
I was gonna say because you're an hour later than me, it's funny because it'll be like 8:30 here and I'll text you something and I'm like, oh, she's for sure asleep.
And so sometimes I'm not necessarily asleep. Like I do put my D&D on really early.
I was gonna say I've texted you like at like 7:30 my time and it's on.
Oh yeah, no, I put my D&D on at like 7:45 my time. So like so early, but I just sometimes I'm like I just want to like relax and not get wound up. And even
I
it's more
get
to
that
signal to
though.
me like, hey, there's nothing that you like need to like be looking at right now. Like don't get on your email, like don't get on like and scroll. Like you are just chilling. Like put your
Yeah.
phone away.
TikTok gets weird at night. I know you don't have TikTok, but like I will know it's time to go to bed when I've scrolled so much on TikTok that I'm just getting like weird nonsense at this point. I'm like, it's time to go to bed. Like TikTok got weird. It's bedtime.
We're done here.
We are done here. Okay. Um moving on to the podcast. What made you decide to come do the podcast when I asked?
Other than your like sparkling personality, um, well, I feel like I can really, talk ad nauseum if I need to. So I like
We
felt
love that.
comfortable just like blabbing on different topics. Like no, I thought we had fun. Every time I talked to you, it felt pretty effortless. I liked, the things you talked about, and I also was kind of like, this is a fun. I don't want to say low pressure because I'm not like I don't mean I'm not taking it seriously, but like
But it's something just for you.
yeah, I'm like just more of a hobby that I can like get
Yes.
on, talk to a girlfriend, and hopefully all everybody listening and just like be
Because for those
relatable
who don't
and
know, when I started this podcast, like I never started it being like, I want this to be my career. I started this because I was like, I want something creative that I don't have to stress myself out about. Like, that
right.
was a big thing for me is that, like, not to say that, like, listen, if somebody wants to pay us to talk about their product, like, I'm down to clown.
Yeah,
But I feel like now, especially, people will start podcasts with the idea in mind, like this is just going to be a business venture. And while I get that, because so much of my social media is that, I was like, that's why I call TikTok my like play platform, because I'm like, I need stuff that's just like fun. Like I need like threads, things like that. Like I need things that are like strictly just for me to be silly and like not have to take super seriously and like not have to like, be on for it. Like I just want to enjoy it.
and like we're
So,
in charge of it. Like there's no parameters. Nobody's telling us like, hey,
right.
crazy. We can be like, oh, we want Elsie Silver. Let me see if I can make this happen. Like, oh, we want Catherine Center. Like, let me see if we get, like like you said, like
Yes.
it's like a playground of like, hey, let's try this. Let's try this. Like, and it's what we want it to be.
What has been surprising to you about it since we're just like a mere few months into it at this point?
Um, Sometimes I'm like, wow, I know nothing about pop culture or TV when I get on here, and I'm like, oh,
I carry that. It's okay,
I should
guys.
probably contribute a little bit more. Um, oh yeah, sometimes when I think about like what my ones and fives might be, I'm like, I didn't do anything this week. I've been like, well, I guess I need a little bit more. I need to liven up my life so I have some better stories so I can be like more
I mean,
entertained.
there have been weeks where my one or five or both is the weather. So, I mean, truly though, but I am somebody that the weather drastically plays a huge part in my mindset. Like, if it is like days and days and days of rain. Like I can enjoy a rainy day with the best of them. A day or two of rain, I'm down. If it's like 5 days, I'm like, I am not in a good mental place. Like,
Great. I would like to be a side note. Maybe this will surprise people. I would like to be a Florida bird when I retire.
that does not surprise me at all. You are such a beach babe.
Tony is, oh no. Wait, okay. I'm gonna like get some haters for this one. I prefer like the pool.
Well, no, I mean like you're a sun
Yes.
person. No, no,
I would
no. We've talked about this. I hate
like,
sand.
yeah. And
I
I always have like a hat on. I'm protecting the investment. And sunscreen, of course. Tony is not sold on. He's like, let's go to like Wyoming or Montana. And I said,
oh,
oh, I'm gonna
winter. No,
pass.
thank you.
Okay. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere that has a worse winter. Like Virginia has
You
a
could
pretty
get
crap
two
winter.
places. You could get a place that you go in the summer that's like, in the north.
I'm happy to
And then
stay
you
in.
could get,
I just don't want to be. I'm
yeah,
like, let's go somewhere here. Like if I never saw snow again, I think I'd be okay.
we don't
But
get a lot of it here.
it's only because Syracuse really like wrecked me. I said I've had enough snow for my whole life. I'm done. Thank you.
All right, I have book questions now. What are 3 books that you find yourself like if somebody comes to you like, Kailey, I need a book. What are like 3 books that you are always recommending?
This is funny because I just did this for a couple people. Definitely The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Like beyond obsessed with that book. It's so good, but it's very heavy. The Dream Daughter. Did you ever read this?
Yes. This is the one you told me
We
about.
talked,
You've told me.
I
Mhm.
like love it so much. I'm such a broken record. And then like for a newer one, I actually really, really, really loved Spectacular Things by Beck Dory Stein. It is a sister story, and actually one of the daughters is an athlete and like a very like good athlete. She's a soccer player, and I just thought it was like incredible. Um, so those are 3 that like are really some tried and true that I will like always recommend. I was telling somebody, I was like, they're usually like heavier books because I love like a rom-com, but
But
like,
that's what sticks with you. The heavier books stick with you. Like, did you ever read In
yeah,
5 Years?
yes, the Rebecca Searle book.
Did I like when I tell you guys that like there have been books that have stuck with me that are like romance, obviously You with a View, love it. That book also like has some heavier components of it. When I read In 5 Years, I don't know that I can adequately explain. First of all, talk about having the rug pulled out from under you in a book.
Yeah.
If you haven't read In 5 Years, I highly recommend it. That book is probably, I would say it's one of the heavier books I've read because it will like kind of destroy you. But speaking of heavier books, what is a book that changed your perspective?
I was gonna like gag with you and be like that Shark Heart book about the girl whose husband turns into a shark, but I knew you're gonna be like, you're done. I knew you're gonna
And
and we're having
scene.
holding auditions for a third host. A book that has changed my perspective. I'm trying to think of like a good like nonfiction. I really should read more nonfiction. Um,
I mean, same. I just pre-ordered, which by the way, I knew 20 years ago, I was like, this is going to happen one day. I knew one of those damn John and Kate plus 8 kids was going to come out with a
what are they doing
memoir.
then?
It's that one that she shipped off to the asylum or whatever when he was really little. And he was like, lived like in a facility for years. He has a book coming out in October. And when I tell you, I've never run to pre-order something so fast in my life. I was like, you guys know I love a celebrity memoir, especially a D-list celebrity memoir. But I have wanted one of those kids to write a memoir so fucking bad. It's the same way I feel about influencer kids who are like constantly with a camera in their face. I'm like, one of those kids better write a memoir when they're older because I am fascinated by it. But anyway, what's a book that changed your perspective?
Mm. To like change my perspective, but really any like World War II book
Mm-hmm.
really like I just can't imagine like going through, any of that from either side, like whether as a, Jewish person like fleeing for their lives or potentially like losing their lives, or somebody that like wasn't Jewish but potentially like stood by and just kind of was like, well, like I don't want to get involved. And again, like in that situation, and I forget, there's like a in like philosophy classes, there's like a term for it, but I'm gonna butcher it a little bit. Basically, it's like if you see something bad happening, but like you don't stand up and like say that it's like wrong. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if it's like a bystander or something. So it's like, yeah, like your neighbors are getting taken off to like a concentration camp, and you're just gonna like keep your door shut and like keep your head down and like not your problem because you're not Jewish. Like again, I just can't
Yeah.
imagine like what these like being in that situation and like even as a mother and like you're getting separated from your kids and you're like I'm getting taken off, like my husband's getting taken off, and like you send your kids somewhere to keep them safe,
Mm-hmm.
knowing you like might never see them again. And you're just like, I'm gonna send these kids off and hope, they have a better life. I don't know. We really got like sad on that one, but I like
Do you want me to switch to something happier? All right. These are more like rapid fire random
okay.
nonsense. What is your you can only pick one
Oh boy, okay.
favorite Taylor song of all time? You have to pick one.
God, I probably the all too well 10-minute version.
It's got to be, right? Like
I think yes. I
I
don't
mean
think
it's
any.
not mine, but
I mean, I
I
guess I do love
I
champagne
think
problems.
I honestly I think mine would have to be How Did It End? Cuz like how the death rattled breathing silenced as his soul was the deflation of our
Leaving me bereft and reeling,
and breathing. My
right?
beloved ghost in me sitting in a tree, DYING. Oh, like I need to understand. You know what? I would love to live in her brain for a day. I would just love to know how one person came up with all of those lyrics to all of those songs because I don't know. I mean, she was just inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame for a reason. I don't know that any other artist for me, and I know that there are people who just like feel some kind of way about Taylor Swift and not in a positive way. But like you have to look at the artistry behind her words because it is fucking crazy.
She's
Like
the greatest like songwriter of all time, I think.
of all
And
time.
that's
I
the hill
agree.
I will die on that hill like 10
All
times
right.
over.
All right, next rapid fire. You can only pick one favorite movie of all time.
Oh, while you were sleeping. This is a
So
real.
good.
You know what I'm talking about with Sandra Bullock and
It's one of my favorite movies. In fact, I said something, this is back during the holidays. I was like, oh, I need to do my yearly watch of While You Were Sleeping. And they're like, why? And I'm like, well, it's a Christmas movie. And someone's like, it's not a Christmas movie. I'm
oh,
like,
it's 100% a Christmas movie.
it's a Christmas movie.
Elsie made her eggnog. I mean, then like I could quote the whole movie to you. Like Joe Jr.'s still single. I mean, my mom and I like so it's a very like, my grandma I think showed it to me like forever ago when it
I
came out.
love that movie.
It's so good. It's so good.
If y'all haven't seen it, because I feel like it is definitely a lesser known movie. Peter Gallagher is so funny in that movie that I just, and his eyebrows.
And
Okay.
yeah, what's his face? Who's the brother? Oh my god, I'm like so blanking. Bill Pullman. Okay,
Bill
sorry.
Pullman.
Bill Pullman. Like didn't really I don't know if he like aged well, but like 1990s Bill Pullman with his like Carhartt jacket and his like Wrangler jeans, like
I just love that movie.
it's so
That
good.
movie is so special. It's so
I love that movie
special.
so much. It's my favorite movie.
I love any movie where Sandra Bullock is like not super made up because I think Sandra Bullock is one of the most naturally beautiful people that's like ever walked the planet. And it's kind of like how I felt about like early 90s Meg Ryan. And then she like fucked her face up with all the work. And I'm like, you were so pretty. Like,
You know.
so pretty. I don't know. All right. Favorite meal of the day and what are you having? Like breakfast, lunch, or
Definitely
dinner. And then
breakfast.
same. And I don't feel like a lot of people say that.
I love breakfast so much. Because I feel like you can't really like mess it up. Like I make sourdough, so usually I have like sourdough and scrambled eggs like every morning, and I feel like it's never
I
gonna be
have
bad.
that for lunch every day.
I also like Austin was eat it for lunch too, and I'm like I just had this, but like I love breakfast all the time. We do breakfast for dinner a lot. Like
We do
dinner,
breakfast for
like
dinner a lot too.
dinner can be
I
kind of
hate dinner.
disappointing, and I
And
usually
you
have to
just
go-
get, and it's so like Andrew and I were talking about this. Like I like snapped at him so hard the other night because he said something and he's like, just whatever you want. And I'm like, I don't want to make choices anymore
right,
today. Like all I do as a mom all day is make teeny
right.
tiny decisions.
It's like the
No more
mental load of, like
decisions.
there's a reel where it's like I didn't realize that adulthood was just gonna be figuring out what to make with chicken and ground beef the rest of like every night for the rest of your
I
life.
just saw that. Okay. All right. Final question. I feel like it sounds like it's going to be like something really exciting. It's not final, like random.
Yeah.
If you could only order one beverage, not water, because everybody gets water, but if you could only order one beverage, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, coffee, tea, whatever, what would it be? Other than water, this is the only beverage you're allowed to have the rest of your life.
The coffee.
Okay.
Like
same.
I can live without alcohol. I'm not I think it tastes delicious. I'm just like not a big drinker. But like I need my coffee. I
Same.
At night we're like, again, I'm such a dork. I'll like look at Tony and I'm like, I can't wait for like the morning to have coffee.
My best friend and I were texting last night and we said the same thing to each other. We were like,
7:00 at night and I'm like, I'm so excited to have my coffee in the morning. Like
I do that
it's like,
the time.
yeah. We say that like pretty frequently. Or like a nice like latte.
Yeah, mine would be a latte
coffee.
for sure. All right. So that's our interview with Kailey. I hope you learned more about her. I know I did. I tried to ask different things and I tried to hit on a little bit more oddly specific subjects. But okay, Kailey, where can everybody find you?
I'm on Instagram at KMC Reads, and hit me up on Goodreads because that is really where I'm current with like what I'm actually reading and my pretty unfiltered thoughts. So
okay, and you can find me everywhere at Neelykins except TikTok, where I'm Neely Moldovan, and you can find the podcast everywhere at Big Gap Energy. And I promise, guys, we're trying to do more. So, leave us reviews. We want to be able to read them from you and we want to be able to send you guys things. So, all right. And we will talk to y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.